Hello there, welcome back to Feed the Beast Beyond Modpack Minecraft business, and yeah, I do all of that rubbish again. Things look a bit clearer now, don't they? No more flowers stuck all over the place. I have moved the bees to a new home with their new trait, and that is very much all I've done here, apart from expanding my Enderpearl farm. I can't remember, did I show these were tier 2? Yes, I think I remember, yes. Yes, I remember seeing that now. Whoops! Let me get here, get my interface on. Let us go over to the tower! Right, I cannot remember what happened in the last episode. What was the last episode? I cannot remember, but I think between that and there, I made my tower a bit taller. I can't remember. Did I do that last episode? I have no idea. There was, however, a large mess up. I did my Demon Will episode. I did all the Demon Will stuff with blood magic. Unfortunately, I spent 2 hours on it because it went absolutely horribly wrong and things didn't want to work the way they should. But I've made sure to check the process of before doing a recording. So that went all completely pear-shaped. Not to mention the day was really hot and I was making most of no sense. So why are we out here when the blood magic stuff is downstairs? Because I've done other bits between episodes. I have a floor and stairs. Finally got these done. I've gone for Midori slabs, which is let me have a look. It was, I can remember how to spell it. Just green dye, so I used my handy ability to remember stuff offhand. The garden cloches to get more cactus, because I found you could do that in there, which was sweet and saved me a hell of a lot of time. Those around there, and I've got, because these are architecture crafts, slabs, sandy blocks from Railcraft. Let me have a look at those. Let me also get rid of that. More live testing has been done to make sure things look good with other bits. No, that was testing that system that we're doing next time. That you may or may not be able to guess. What am I doing? Sandy block. What I'm doing with the stuff in my inventory. Sandy. There. There we go. So sandy. Oh, I'll get the right one. Bricks and sand. And did I show you before that I was making clay bees? Because now everything is entirely enclosed by all these stairs. Ugh, that was fun. Still got higher to go. If I just kind of walk here, I have installed Ender.io travel anchors, which we can just jump and shift our way. Jump and sneak. There. Up and down. Now that's where we want to be. There's a hole up here. It's the bee cave. And I don't think we can see the name of this travel anchor here. I've painted them with dark prismarine. No, we can't see that one. Can we go up and see? No. Ah. Fine. Floor B. Yeah. Silly puns. Yes, welcome to the bee cave, not the bat cave. I have loads of aviaries in here, and I use some of my lovely diamond ore to ready for this diamond queen here. I messed with the traits a little bit. I added diamond ore requirements to the diamond queen, just to make sense on what they're doing. Emerald over here. We have all of the dye bees up here, and these top ones up here are wither bees. I'll try to make the columns semi-natural looking which was a bit hard considering all the bees. One bit of cobblestone there. Probably because I broke it trying to get something and then realised that whatever. Oh yes, I've also got my apocalyptic ones over here for my gas tiers. And hang on. Oh, I thought there was something in that one. Obviously not. Right. Change some of them to ores. I changed some of them to no, rocks isn't a thing anymore, is it? Made some flowers. Flowers, diamond, redstone as well. I see my bees around, yay! Yes, I did have a better idea of what I was doing with this in my head, but I had no idea how to recreate it. I just tried to make it look cave-ishy. And here we have a grey elevator up to the production area. Hello, my bees are going through the walls. You should see the top of the thing. Got 4 centrifuges up here. Not currently processing. Oh, that one's got a green. Comb. I have all of my dyes, or industry dyes. Apart from that, that's a gas tier. Some of that there. I have a my carpenter over here making nether stars still. Oh, this is so cheap. Can't believe I managed to get good ender bee. No, I managed to get ender bees at all. Could have taken lots to do that. I've got ender tank full of lava pumping into there. Slave controllers or controller slaves. Yeah, whatever. As long as they're at least 12 blocks within 12 blocks of a controller, you can input stuff automatically, which is why the conduit connector is inserted in there. It does not extend the range of the block at all, which is what I've learned. Yes, my diamond, emerald and clay bees. How much clay do I have now? A lot. Diamonds, ooh, lots of them as well. I've got void on everything because I wasn't going to put void on things, but I found that certainly the colour ones, they clog up these otherwise, so I had to put that on them. Yeah, really it's the fragments you get, so you should be looking at those, which is over 1,000, over 1,200. That's what I'm trying to say, and 1,100 there. Nice! That is a lot of work from the bees. And by the star count is at 299. Good gravy. How many? I've really put 2 emerald upgrades in there. It is not even at 5 stacks yet. Anyway, using some of those, I have crafted said beacons that I've been not really hiding in here. Oh, we'll go down in here then. We have things at all the levels that this will be going at. Alright, and nothing much has changed here. I cannot remember what I did show last episode and what happened in the failed episode. I think I did show my new altar setups that I've still not done half of. I have displacement runes and acceleration runes around my altar here. And to these 2 sides I have more altars. This one is my orb altar. Got some capacity anyway, displacement and all that. And we have glass panes. Save it looking rather horrible. Right. Oh dear. Just had a bit of my cup of tea. Oof. Alright, let's place these beacons and get to a tier 5 altar. And we're doing it this way. There we go then. Yeah. I know the sound effects. Yeah. I should have checked the other ones out, but there we go. Where's the other one? There it is. Aha! We are now tier 5 altar. And you can see what my base looks like a little bit. Let me go entirely the wrong way in here. There is the second altar done for tier 5 there. And there is the final thing. Thing indeed. Yeah, the other two altars weren't originally part of my design, but I don't know why I decided to do that. I think one would have been fine, but I have another little setup going here for all of this. Let me jump back over here. And that little bit took 10 minutes to do because I had to wait about 10 minutes, because I just said 10 minutes. I had to wait on my internet to come back because it likes just randomly cutting out, either for absolutely no real reason or because we get a phone call. This time it was apparently for absolutely no reason. Anyway, I have a new setup here. Still got the old phantom face there. And I have a phantom liquid face here with the main altar down there. I'm bringing into an ender tank. And on either side of these, once we get over them, we have another phantom liquid face connecting to the altar underneath. I have a reinforced large drum that's absolutely full of blood now. Good. That is pulling out of all of that. I think I need more. Need all of that because these only pull out at 250 millibuckets a tick. A tick? Or I don't know. So it's stored in there and in the altar. It's in and out, so fills the altar, fills that. I love the drums. I'm glad they are in 1.10.2. It was I never used Bedrockian drums in 1.7.10, but yes, I have also got more elevators. I've done nothing with this room other than the altar and not really the pillars actually either. This is my orb one. I'll turn my jetpack on. Isn't it? No, this is my crafting one. Whoops, I'm on the wrong side. Yes, this is my crafting orb. There's some capacity, speed, displacement, acceleration for getting the blood in. And mostly just speed runes otherwise. And just a few capacity round. For a nice 58,000 millibuckets. Ugh, 58 really. And on the other side, once I finish crashing into that roof, I finally added little pathways here as well. Here's my old one, with not a whole lot on it, considering. Same pattern of acceleration and displacement runes around. And a little bit of speed for, because that apparently does put it into the faster. I've got a couple of capacity as well. Oh, 16? Have I got 16 of them? Yeah, looks like it. 42,000 millibuckets. And my main one has all of that stuff as well, and I'm full here as well. Alright, Demon Will. The nightmare episode that went completely pear-shaped. Here is my setup. We have, oh, what was this? Crack of the Fractured Crystal on top, ritual. And Gathering of the Forsaken Souls on the bottom here. The crystallizers is just placed on the blocks just because it looked neat. This is my Demon Will crystal farm then, and I'm still having problems getting one last thing. Break these again. So I don't really need those. And that one. Oops. Stuck in all of these. Yes, this is all extremely complicated looking if you have no idea what is going on. I will show that in a minute. We have pockets of cursed earth with mob fans, obviously, blowing mobs onto the wooden spikes that I could not remember the name of just then. Good lord. We have an ugly cobblestone with a what is it, an ender tether? Ender tether, yeah, because Endermen were teleporting out of this bit, because the thing in the back, if you can see past these mobs. Get out of there, creeper! Stop fighting the fans. Yes, there's an ender tether in the back of these as well, but I don't think that reaches far enough, because I kept getting Endermen teleporting out here. Stupid Enderman. And actually, if I close that one, we have a button here. Because if we do that, we turn the lights on and the fans off, which isn't always helpful when mobs are hiding in the back. The zombie died over there. I have absorption hoppers all over the place. With one upgrade, I could probably do two, so I could get those a bit easier. One here anyway, because the crystal's like flying off. Let's go in here. Or not, because I can't jump in with the fan. Ah, sneaky frost blocks for the win. Right, this button toggles a toggle latch from that's not Forge Multipart, but that's Project Red. Yes. Well, it's counting it as Forge Multipart, because whatever. We have lines on the top and bottom, and obviously the top line is to the lights. I find it. And the bottom one goes to the fans. Really? I probably only needed a lever on something. We have to all the way around here. And this is just a passage for maintenance, really. In case a thing is going wrong, or needing additional things. And I do like my shoji jaw. I do like my inability to say words. Yes. We have down here all of the things. I did get one steadfast will crystal before and accidentally broke it, thinking it was a regular demon wheel. I just cannot seem to get them again. Oh yeah, got my Hellfire Forge over here. As if I missed my other one. There it is. I did upgrade to greater Tartaric gems using one of the demon wheel crystals that I got early-ish on. And with all of this here, if I put this mostly empty one in here, it begins to fill up with will from the air. Let me grab my Demon Will Aura Gauge, which you don't even need on the hotbar for it to work. It's up there in the top left corner. We can see the top greenish bar going down quite a bit. Or not, because it's suddenly going to stop moving. There we go, going down. That is the demon raw. That is the raw will that I can never not seem to say thing properly. Being sucked into the gem, and I have raw will. Well, there's just those in there. I don't have these as in out, but I have a lot of demon will. Apart from that one that I cannot seem to get again. So annoying. Now let's take that out of there, because I need that one. And I forgot to grab a couple of nether stars, because we can upgrade our greater Tartaric gems with one nether star to the final level of Tartaric gems using 1000 will. And that's pointless doing that, because I will upgrade that one as well eventually. We have a grand Tartaric gem. It reminds me of what are they? Soul crystals out of oh come on, I remember one thing then forget the other. Oops, froze a bit. So this was a lot of fun. I did everything, and then everything decided to not work as I tested it before, and yeah. But it is mostly working now. Do we have more crystals up again yet? Nope. Oops. Let me up here. I've made a few clusters as well, which is 4. I don't have any on me. This is what was going wrong before. You do 4 of those. I'm going to actually make... what do we got the least of? These. I'm going to make a... I might as well make a couple of these with... one in each slot, and it makes a cluster of the same kind that you can place anywhere. I'll swap those back out so I can upgrade that in a minute. Or later. And then... where are these going? I'm going to put one over here. This great big crystal flashes in front of the face. Your face. Look at that. And these work just the same as this is just to get the demon will out of the air, really. Well, the initial crystals like these. These are still clusters. What am I talking about? They will grow branches. Up to, I think it's up to 5 stalks. I'm using different things everywhere. 5 different stalks. If you don't have fractured crystal ritual breaking them for you whenever it makes a branch. So yeah, I'm switching again. Good lord. And these will work just the same, and the gathered souls, I need to turn that back on. It requires mob kills to release demon will into the chunk, because this is entirely chunk based, which is why all of this is in a chunk. It does sometimes kill them outside in that bit because they like fighting the fan currents. Yeah, silly mobs. I should have built it up a couple of levels at least. But too late now. And there we go, I upgraded my other Tartaric gem. Yeah. And I got that wrong, it only requires 4,000 well and it drains 500 of that. So, not entirely terrible. Let me just stick that back in there to recharge a bit more. I changed this to in-out so I could stop faffing about with that. How you would normally start this though... oh, well, how I did start it. What am I talking about? You get a demon crucible and a demon crystallizer, I think it's called. Yes, it's called a demon crystallizer. It is indeed. You start with 1 each of those. Make sure you are in a single chunk, and not have the the crystallizer on one side of a chunk and the crucible on another, because otherwise it will be outputting the wrong thing, and you would need another item for that to sort that. I'm doing the thing I hate other people doing, just what? Doing this while talking about stuff. Yeah. Anyway, yes, you would also need a Tartaric gem with a lot of will in it. You would stick that in a demon crucible to fill the chunk with raw will. The crystallizer will then slowly... I'm doing the same thing. I hate this stuff as well. You would then have to wait a varied amount of time, depends. I have no idea how long it took. I think it took about 20 seconds for me the first time, and then took about 5 the next. Oh, there we go, there's a branched crystal that is actually visually... these glitch out visually. That's actually broken there. It doesn't have that there right now because the ritual above me has already broken it. I had to, you have to, or for my setup here, you have to change the area that it affects with the ritual tinkerer. Stop giving me the crystals. Ritual tinker, and that was the other part that... stop it. You got vacuum hoppers to suck you up. Stop it! Get rid of it. I had to change where that the area affected. and it did not want to work at all. I don't know what was wrong, so I had to tear both rituals down entirely and rebuild everything, and then for some reason it worked. I could change the area and whatnot, and no idea. What was I saying? I was saying about the crystal process, wasn't I? Sidetracked again, as always. Yes, you wait for a crystal to grow, like one of these, and then you'd wait again. That is important to not break the main one immediately, or at all, really. If you can help it, if you put it in some part of your starting process. I'm going to get French with you in a minute. Wait for it to get more branches, or even just the first one, so you can upgrade your part-out gem in the first place. Using that and a weak blood shard and a demonic slate, which is tier 4, isn't it? Tier 4? Yep, tier 4 altar. See, that came from all the way over there. No, that one. Oh, there. And the way to grab them when you don't have a ritual is you need to get out of here to stop that. Good grief. That is how quickly they grow when it's done properly, or how quickly they can grow. You need a gem with at least, I think it's the common. Ooh, is it that one? You need at least that amount of will, which will be in a common gem. Or full one anyway. 1024 you need in there, and no, they haven't come up yet. Yes, you grab one of those. You grab that with a, I think it's with just with a hand. There, stop it. Until it again. Grab that in with a hand with a gem in your inventory with that amount of will that I just said, 1024. Stop getting sidetracked, good lord. And work your way from there. You would put those side crystals can then be put into the crucible again, like these are, to fill the air with more aura, and you would endless cycle that. And these only accept one item at a time if you're not pumping it in with stuff like this. Handy Ender IO conduits. And because killing mobs there actually has drops, I made an existing item filter. No, do not want that, you want this show. I do believe that is everything possible to be dropped. I missed off the hat and dimlet parcels before, but in there now. Whoops, that is in the face. So that's getting rid of all the drops that it got. So once they can get them, unlike those bottom press that dropped in there. Oh no, that was just an item that was just gone. Should not be anything in any of these now. It was not good. So yes, mobs need to die by this ritual, hence it does damage them. It would just be a very long time. It depends how quickly you want this to go. I just sped it up a bit with some wooden spikes, which will bring mobs down to half a heart, and the ritual can then finish them off on the last hit and get that lovely demon will out of them and stick it into the air for the crystallizers to grab. Have these grown yet? Yes. This one has. It's another vengeful one. I don't need another vengeful. Yes, the first crystal always takes the longest and the most will to create. I do need these ones, but enough there. Yeah. It's very annoying that I can't get the steadfast will one. But I got one before, and it looks almost similar colour to this one. It's slightly bluer, obviously. I'll hopefully get it eventually. This is about the 20th, 20 something round of this. Yeah. Oh, you didn't actually see in here either. My beacons are nice and red. Well, you saw the glass panes, as those are very good at hiding in the beam, so it still makes the beam coloured. So I did that, and they're all of them are red down here, and I got two just blue ones up here, and they turn white on the other twos. The other twos, yes. There we go. That looks kind of cool. It'd be better if I had them at all angles, but I can't really do that with. I probably could do that side. Actually, no, I can't, because I've got. That's where my demon altar is. No, the demon will stuff is, and of course that side I've got my nice blood room. And that is all for this mini episode. Well, I've got 10 minutes on here, and because I had to stop. I stopped the recording during the internet cut out. Ugh, silly internet. I'm not paying £40 a month for internet to be cutting out randomly. Next time, you hopefully ignored all of what was there, and oh, I have a load of different chests everywhere. Oh, that's where all the other bees went. All of my other bees and drones that I used, and the genetic templates to get to all other stuff. And there's some other bits. That's all my bee stuff. I have an empty item barrel. What is that? Oh, yeah. It's for making the rest of my stuff. Yes, stuff. Again. Oh, again? Why are there drops in here? There should not be drops there. And I don't have the delete thing on. Carefully do this then. Turn that off, thank you very much, before I do anything stupid, which I have done before. Whoops. Once again, I'm taking ages rambling, and I've got the music playing again. I have over 700 blocks of diamond. Nice. I did change my lens out for a blue one again. Was it blue or light blue or cyan? One of those. And what have I got for Certisor? Not as much, because that's a different colour lens, which I probably could just swap out. Emerald is not much either. Blimey. Looks like another quartz ore, and not much gold. Over 600 copper. 36 draconium ore, that's to be expected really. That's 17 platinum. Iridium, that's IC2. Industrial graph 2. No thanks, I had to do a little bit of that. Oh, here we go. Extending the outro, good lord. Had to get into a little bit of IC2. I did make watermills, but they were incredibly inefficient. I went straight for the metal former first, so I could get all of the plates and wires and what's it? Casings. Easier, just to make the extractor, so I could get more rubber, because rubber is the only way you can make conveyor belts here. I can use the tech reborn, which is not gettable because it's yeah. Oh, could you? I've been blind. I could not see I could use leather, but I've got a little bit of rubber now. From rubber blocks. Where is it? Just over 2 stacks of rubber, which will be handy when I come to make part of my base. Right, that is enough random rambling. I always do this, don't I? Trying to stop it. Not happening. So I will see you next time for the proper episode, which will involve all of this behind me and a little bit of that over there, because I need my power to be a bit more constant. It is constant, but my power reserves are failing, i.e. my blaze rods. It's time to upgrade my mob farm a little bit, so I don't have to be here while blaze spawn. This is currently off, but they're going to spawn anyway. I will see you next time for all of that stuff, whatever might happen, and lots more random rambling towards the end of the episode. Yep. Bye bye!